Okay, so let us start then. So yesterday we started with what? Data types. Okay, we have seen int, float, string, then types of comments. How many types of comments? Two types: single line comment and multi-line comment. Then next what? That's it. Okay. Now today we are going to see the different data types. So let me open with code. Okay. So now maintaining a separate file or else in the same file. Okay. I'll be continuing in the same file. So here I'll use again 3 times double quotes. Okay, I'll just say today. Don't say. I'll just say 13 September 2022 Tuesday. Okay. File. I can set topic. Data types. Okay, that is what still we are doing there. Okay. So we have seen int, float, and string. That's it. Now we'll come to bool. Okay. So how can we check? Print type of suppose true. Okay. True. Then I'll copy the same thing below. I'll write here what now? False. Okay. So this true and false are of what type? Boolean data type. They are of what type? Boolean. So run once. I'll be getting the type as what there? Bool. So clear screen one time first of all, then run the code. Okay. But is Python case sensitive or not? Means suppose in the place of t, I keep here lowercase t, means small letter t. Possible there? No. So see, Python is what? Case sensitive. So what are the case sensitive languages we have? Name at least a few case sensitive languages. So what is the meaning of case sensitive? First of all, instead of lowercase p, I'll keep here uppercase p. Possible? No. That is called as what? Case sensitive. Let me write over here. Case sensitive. So Python is case sensitive or insensitive? Case sensitive. So what are the languages which are case sensitive? Python, Java, and C. All these three are what? Case sensitive. Make a note of this one. What is case sensitive? What is case sensitive? The difference between uppercase and lowercase. The difference between uppercase and lowercase characters. The difference between uppercase and lowercase characters. The difference between uppercase and lowercase characters is called as string. Not it is called as case sensitive. The difference between uppercase and lowercase characters is called as a case sensitive. Example, some languages: Java, Python, and C. Okay. So now coming back to data types here. So true and false belong to what data type? Boolean. Okay, remember always true. Any other Python, if you're seeing true and false, you're getting there is what type of Boolean. Okay. Mostly even if you check like this also, suppose example, print 6 is less than 8. 6 is less than 8. True or false? True. So we get the answer like this. If I keep suppose 16 is less than 8. False. We'll keep a 16 and 78 like this. Okay. So let us keep a less value only. 16 is greater than 8 is what now? False. Just make a note of it. Okay, copy it. So this I'll keep as what? Bool. Okay, bool means what here? True and false. Next, what are going to see now? List. Now, how do we represent list in Python? In a square bracket. If you see anything in the square bracket, it is called as what? List. So in list can be an empty list. Okay, we can represent what? An empty list. This square bracket can have some numbers and words also. 1, suppose 2, suppose 3.5, suppose 4 comma 3. So this first one is what type? Integer. Next one, string. Next one, float. Next one, list. So list can have one more list inside it also. Okay. Now let us see about the list one here now. So like this, suppose print type of, in the square bracket, if I type 1, suppose 2, again suppose 3.5, comma 4, comma in the square bracket 4, comma 3. Anything I can be typed. So where mistake? Hmm. 1 minute. Okay, print type of. So opening bracket, closing bracket. Okay, closing bracket, blue ones. Yeah, fine. This everybody is extra. So what type? This is total what type? List type. A list can contain several data types in it. Int, float, string, anything can be there. Even you can have one more list inside it. Okay. Then what is tuple? And even if I keep suppose empty square bracket also. Empty square bracket is also what type? List. So clear screen once, run that code. What type again? List type. Next we have is what? Tuple. What now? Tuple. Most people they get confused in this one only. Tuple only they get confused. Okay. How? Let me show. Suppose variable you don't know. Okay, fine. Suppose multiple values are there with comma. Multiple values with what? Comma is called as tuple. Example, suppose print type. I just type here hi now. What is answer of this one? Yeah, just I type there hi. What type it is? String. Run the code. But now after the value, I kept a comma now. What I kept there? Comma. Just observe now. Clear screen. Run the code. What time it came again there? String. But actually they say like this. It should have a brackets with a value. Again run the code. Okay. But in the real actual program, how we see. Okay, because maybe you're confusing there. How many brackets opening, closing, not able to get it. So we are having in the upcoming days on topic called as variables. So suppose now a is equal to 4. Print type of a. What is the answer of this one? Integer. Int came. If I keep suppose 4.4, what type answer now? Float. Float came. If I keep in single quote or double quote, what type now? String. Now, if I keep this in the square bracket, list. Okay. But now let me suppose I kept this 1 and then I kept what there? Comma. Okay. Now observe carefully there. It is of type what? Tuple. So value with a comma. Value with a comma. After comma, there can be a value or there cannot be a value. Okay. Did I write any value there after comma there? No. But mostly when you're writing a program, after comma, there will be a value. Okay. So value with a comma is called as what? Tuple. Example, if I write here 1, 2, 3, 4. This will come by default in what type? Brackets. First, let me type here print a once. Print a. So run the code. What is the printf value? Normal bracket scheme automatically 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I check what type A is now, what type it is? A tuple. But if I keep this in the square bracket now, list. Okay. So make a note of this one, tuple. What is the definition of tuple?
Values with commas.
Values with okay, make like this. A variable having multiple values. A variable having multiple values with a comma. A variable having multiple values with a comma. A variable having multiple values with a comma is called as what? Tuple. Okay. Or next what you have? Set. Next what you have is what? Set. So how set is represented? Okay, curly bracket. Okay, curly bracket. But empty curly bracket is considered as what? Dictionary. Empty curly bracket is considered as what? Dictionary. But curly bracket with some value, it can be 1, it can be 1, 2. This is considered as what? Set. Okay, so let us see now practically once. So print type of empty curly bracket I kept. What I kept there? Empty curly bracket. So empty curly bracket means what? Dictionary. But inside this, if I keep no value, suppose 1 if I keep, now it is what type? Set. So it can be 1 or it can be have multiple elements, 1, 2 or 3, anything can be there. Okay, curly bracket with some value is called as what? Set. No, set only, empty curly bracket with some example, that's it. Nothing but definition for this one. Okay, when I'll come there, I'll explain there. Okay, so what is said there? Curly bracket with some value, but empty curly bracket is called as what? Dictionary. Why? Example, just it ask no. Explain there. Example. So after few days, after 5, 6 days, maybe next week, suppose we are doing a list topic now. A is equal to suppose 1, 2, 3. A is what type? List. Now if I do A dot clear means I am clearing all the elements from the list now. So now when I print A, what will be the answer there? Empty curly bracket. Okay, but the same thing, see, I cannot do for tuple. Now A is equal to what type? Tuple now. In that tuple, we don't have any method called as clear. See, run once. Happening there, attribute error. But you don't know what is attribute error, what is this, all things you don't know. Yes or no? That's why I didn't start there. Just saying you what, first of all, you have to know data types. What data types are there? Then you can shoot shortcut techniques, attributes. Okay. But now for tuple, we can't do. But we have for what is set. Now in the set, suppose if I'm clearing all the elements in the set, how I'll be getting? So you may thinking like for list he had the elements, he cleared all the elements, he got empty square bracket. Now for the set, if he's clearing all the elements in the set, he may be getting what now? Empty curly bracket will come first of all? No. Okay. So if I clear all the elements in the set, I will be getting the answer as set of. I will be getting the answer as what? Set of. So once run the code. See. Why you may have the question now? Because I did not go to the next topic there. So give me 2 minutes. If I go to the next topic, suppose which is what? Dictionary. Upcoming topic, na dictionary now, next below there. Suppose one means what you know, Python. This I wrote single quote Python. Okay. If you want to check what type it is, first of all, print type of A. So first I'll check what type it is now. So a curly bracket with middle water colon is called as what? Dictionary. Where this left side is called as one is called as what? Key. And this right side is called as what? Value. A dictionary is a combination of key value pair. Now if I clear this dictionary, what I'll be getting? So if this I keep in the comment, if I clear the dictionary now, I'll be getting empty curly bracket. Okay, that is the reason why if I clear the empty curly bracket is called as dictionary. But if you want to represent empty set, I'm writing set of. Okay, so let us go back to topic now. First of all, yeah. So set is clear now here. So curly bracket without empty curly bracket dictionary, but curly bracket with some value set. Okay, now dictionary. See, now I'm not explaining you anything. Remember one thing here now. Int over, float over, string over, boolean over, list over, tuple over. But just what I have shown you, how they look only. Okay, remember how they look. I didn't went in detail there. What can be done, what cannot be done. Example, I want something in the uppercase, lowercase. I want to modify. I want to do some program. Then you just know what now data type. That's it. But you don't know the actual use of it. Okay. So now dictionary. How is dictionary represented now? First of all, curly bracket. What will be there? Curly bracket, but middle what will be there? Colon. This side is called as what? Key. And this side is called as what? Value. So what is dictionary? Dictionary is a combination of key value pair. Make a note. What is set? So remember your mathematics, not M1, 1A, 2A, or not 2A, 2B. 8th class mathematics. Which topic? This is union, intersection. Same thing we are going to see in this set also. Okay, but here remember just now what one thing, set is unordered. Set is what? Unordered. Okay, just you can remember one point. So just make a note what is set? Curly bracket with some values. Curly bracket with some values is called a set. Then copy those two examples, 46 and 47. Curly bracket with some values is called as set. Copy? No. What is dictionary? Dictionary is a combination of, make a note there. Dictionary is a combination of key value pair. Dictionary is a combination of key value pair. How is it represented? Curly bracket with middle what? Colon there. Make a note there. Curly bracket with middle what? Colon. Another way of representing it is empty curly bracket. Yes or no? So let us see one example. Okay, first make a note, then we can check. Okay, now stop writing, just see the screen now. So print type, insert type, my brackets are there. First of all, brackets, close the bracket. Inside the brackets, I have to keep curly brackets. This curly brackets is what type now? Dictionary. Okay, one way of representing. One more way, I can have this side key, this side what now? Value. So it's a combination of key value pair. This is also what type again there? Dictionary. Okay, make a note of these two examples. Or complex. Okay. So normally in the mathematics, how do we represent complex numbers? What is the formula we use? So in the mathematics, we use the formula A plus IB. Okay, in the mathematics, listen properly. In the mathematics, okay, two things are there actually. Okay, so in the case of mathematics, we write the complex numbers in the formula what? A plus IB. A is called as what? Real part. B is called as imaginary part. But here in Python, this is not accepted. Here in the Python, this is not accepted. Here in the Python, we follow the formula A plus BJ. So if you think in place of I, if you replace with J, it will become complex. No, this J should be at the last. After the number, it should be there. It should not be before the number. It should be after the number. This is the formula used in what? Python. Make a note of this one, then we'll see practical. And don't worry, you're not doing any complex numbers or anything. Just showing what the data type. Okay. Don't think we're going to do any kind of mathematics stuff. No. Copied. Okay. Now see here. See the screen there. So print. First I write in this range, then you can properly understand. A is equal to suppose 4. A is equal to suppose complex of 4. Print A. Okay, nothing I'm writing. Just what there 4 I wrote. Run the code. What is answer that came there? 4 plus 0j. Because I did not pass any real the imaginary part there. This 4 is a real part. So the answer came as there what? 4 plus 0j. Now I'll take a suppose variable called as C. C is equal to complex. C is equal to complex. Suppose I'll keep 5j. 5j. So print B. Print what now? C. Okay. Clear screen now. Run the code. What I'm getting is now there 5. Because real part was 0 there, ignored it. Remember now? All have real numbers, I think, in the complex numbers. Okay. So here the real part is 0, ignored there. But in the case of when I'm using the real part, imaginary part is 0. Imaginary part in our mathematics will be considered as what? Mirror there. In front of mirror, anything you keep, object will be what? Reflected there. That is why if I don't even pass the imaginary part here, it is coming as what there? 0. But when here I have mentioned the imaginary part, not mentioned the real part, it was what? Just taken as 0. So now suppose instead of 5j, I have kept like this j5. Accepted are there? No. Okay. So keep the what 5j first of all. One more example. As you clear with this one now, now write it properly. So print type of in the bracket. Now suppose 3 plus 4, 3 plus I4. Accepting there? No. Will not be accepted. Run once. See, name error. Name I4 is not defined. Okay. Instead of I, can I keep the J? No. But I can keep this J after the number there. Then it is what type now? Complex. Remember, after the number, if you see the J there, it is what type? Complex. So run there. Okay, make a note now. Just a minute. Over. Okay. So let me keep this in the comment. So how many data types you have seen till now? So this daily you're writing over here. Okay. So yesterday you have seen this one now. Today's part. Day 3, Tuesday. So what you have seen? Boolean means what? Bool. Next. After bool. Case sensitive. Okay. Next. List. Tuple. Set. Dictionary. Complex. Okay. But still 2 more are there. Okay, let me show you those 2 more also. So let me write over here. I write here what now? Bytes. Now what is bytes? Okay. See, first tell me this is what type? Print type of hello. What is the answer of this one? Anything single quote, double quotes is what is string there. What is the answer there? String there. But before this, if I keep the before the string, if I keep the B, before the string, if I keep the what? B, it is now bytes. Okay, this will understand what is the use of this one. Okay, mostly used in the case of what? Transmitting of messages. If I send something, suppose maybe you will be nowadays your WhatsApp is not encrypted. Means what? Until you scan the QR code, no one is able to see your messages. But previously, if anyone hacks also system, they used to see now. Okay, it's a big logic there behind this one. Okay, so now before the string, if you have the B, it is called as what? Bytes. So clear screen once. Run the code. What it is? Bytes. Make a note of this one. Bytes. Okay. We have one more called as what? Byte array. Called as what? Byte array. Okay, next is what their byte array. But how? See a print type of inside this one. Suppose byte array, already I'm writing that byte array of B of suppose hello. Like this something I'm writing. Now check on clear screen, run the code. It is now what type? Byte array. Okay, but now exactly you're not able to understand what is the use of this one. Okay, but after a few days you're going to understand. Example, like suppose if I explain you right now, example, immediately someone is asking to explain example now. Suppose A is equal to B of, okay, B of suppose hello. Instead of hello, suppose I'll take here cello. Why reason is there? Okay, so print now, I'll convert into what now? List there. Converting to what now? List. I will be getting some no numbers there. Run once. Getting numbers. But are you able to understand what is this numbers? No. So if you are done C language anytime, you may have listened the concept called as ASCII. Anyone have done C language? Or have you listened the word called as ASCII? So what is the full form of ASCII? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Like how each and every country is having a country code. What is the country code for India? Or at least our country code only I'm asking you. +91. America? +1. Okay. Like this, each and every country is having the country code. Similarly, now I'm using this keyboard. But even China may have their own keyboard, other people may have own keyboard. So can we create own keyboards are there? No. So automatically some background stuff is there, which is able to understand whatever you're typing there. Okay, we're using this ASCII values. So here we are going to discuss in this topic what when I'm going to this byte array, I'll be discussing about this two things. The ASCII value of lowercase a will be 65. A how much? 65. Then Z will be how much? 122. Capital A will be, no, I wrote wrong there. Small a 97. Small z 122. Capital A 65. Capital Z 90. So here we are getting this 99 because of this C. So A 97, B 98, C 99. Suppose if I keep here Z now. Z how much value? 122. So clear screen, run the code, getting there. So people who don't have knowledge of programming, they're not able to understand. Like how in the phone you're getting OTP numbers. Previously we have recharge cards. If you arrange 10 cards, we can decode the next one there. But now everything got changed there. Okay. So let this example are there for transmitting of data. Okay. So byte array is also one kind of a topic. Yes. Yes. Okay. Fine. Now let me add it over here. So 10th one is what there? Add two things here. Bytes. One more. Byte array. People may confuse over here. They write their byte or they write by something there. First is what? Bytes. Bytes is nothing but what? Before the string I'll have there what? B. What is byte array? I'll have total it in there byte array. Byte array of what? Again bytes. Byte array of bytes. That is what byte array. Now in this one, what is important? First of all, int float string maximum used. Then without single line comment, not possible to code. You may have to write only one line of code, 2 lines of code. Every time, every program in the real-time project will be having multi-line comment to explain you what the total 5 lines of code is about. Okay, because in the company, every person will going, it's not like no one is going to be trusted on you. Example, I may leave the company after 2 months, 3 months. So the work should not be getting stopped there. So that is why what they do for every project, they will write the comment also there. So that the next person is going to join or who is coming there, he should be able to read the comment and understand what is the line is going to do there. So in the real time, multi-line comment, single line comment is most important. Then we have seen what Boolean, which will be giving the answer as true and false. Then list, tuple, set, dictionary. This last 3 are what? Optional. But you have to know. Okay. Fine. Yeah, meeting is going to end. Join the same link once again. Okay, join the same link once again.